Remember, I always say, so long as your placenta is not in the UK, you can go elsewhere. And that's what this video is all about. Hello, folks. Good day to you. Thank you very much for tuning in and joining my YouTube channel to watch everything travel. I am your one and only Waka Waka Doctor, and this is how we do it. Remember that if you want to know anything about travel, this is the channel you need to be watching. I'd like to give a few housewarming remarks before we go into the video of this episode. And what I like to say is, number one, I'm not a travel consultant. Every information that I share here is a consequence of my travel countries. I've been to more than 70 countries now, and I think that I have the expertise to be able to share this thing. I've also lived in 5 and worked in 5 of these countries, so you would agree with me. Number two is that I do not have a WhatsApp number. I do not have a Telegram group. So please, if you see in the comment section anybody saying, oh, send message to this WhatsApp number, send message to this Telegram number, it is not me, okay? Number three is that I have a book that is called Move Abroad by Force. And in this book, you will learn how to move abroad on your own without the use of all these travel agents that take all your money. It's a very affordable book that can help you do it all by yourself. And if you want to acquire this book, go to the link in the description box of this video and you will be able to get the book. I also like to say that the only way to reach me is in the description box of this video. Today, I need you to sit back, grab your chair, put on your seatbelts, and get some popcorn because we're going to be giving you hot gist, especially knowing that now there are issues turning up with the United Kingdom. Yes, the United Kingdom has done it again. They've said, look, from January 2024, we are changing our policy. You cannot come to the UK with family members and dependents, blah, 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 blah. They've also said you cannot switch. You must finish your studies first before switching, and they're also saying proof of funds might increase. And that is why I brought you this one, because it doesn't have to be the UK. Remember, I always say, so long as your placenta is not in the UK, you can go elsewhere. And that's what this video is all about. Like I always do, I bring you people who have all the experience, who have the know-how to share the information, and that's going to help you circumnavigate every issue around moving to this country. I'm not going to tell you what the country is because I want you to hear from the horse's mouth. So I've brought a friend who is a consultant, and she knows everything about how to help you move to this country. Hello, how are you? Thank you very much for joining us.
Hi.
Give us introduction, tell us your name, what you do, and then tell us this country that people should move to rather than the United Kingdom.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Waka Waka Doctor, for having me again. My name is Laura, for those of you that are seeing me for the first time, and I am a director at Grammatorial Education. So Grammatorial Education is an international educational consultancy and training provider. So we provide training qualifications to help you change careers. We provide UK accredited training qualifications. So we are accredited by major of-qual awarding bodies. So it's you can use these qualifications in any country. It doesn't have to be the UK. I'm sure you all know that the UK, it's a global provider of education. So whatever country you desire to use these qualifications for, they will be completely valid. So that's who I am, and that's a brief summary of what I do.
Thank you very, very much. Now to the meat of the gist. There's this new pathway, this new visa that has just been launched by this alternative country that we're talking about. Do you want to tell us what country this is and then share with us this new pathway so people know?
Okay, thank you. Absolutely. I'm very delighted to share with you this good news because it's no news that Ireland released 1,000 slots for care worker visas in January this year. But the good news, this is where it starts to get very interesting, is that they have removed the health and care workers from the ineligible occupation list. So the HSC Ireland, which is equivalent to NHS in Ireland, so the major provider of social care in Ireland, has actually updated their website as at April 2023. They've updated their website and their, recruitment policies. Most companies, most organizations are updating their recruitment policies to say, hey, if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're a healthcare worker, you're now eligible to come via this pathway. So it's called the General Employment Permit routes. So you are now eligible. So that's the good news. That's the good news. And the good news also is that you do not need sponsorship. It's not like, some other countries whereby you need to have a certificate of sponsorship. You need a sponsor's license. You need someone to sponsor you. You do not need all that. So this is the new pathway. This is what has just happened. This is April 2023, and we are bringing you the latest information.
Amazing. Thank you very, very much. So I hear you say that you don't need certificate of sponsorship. What are the benefits then if people decide to move to the Republic of Ireland? What are the benefits?
Wow, they're huge benefits. I don't think we can cover all the benefits, in one meeting, but I'll just, give you the main benefits. So one main benefit of this pathway is that you do not need a COS, as I earlier mentioned. So I see people scrambling, looking for jobs that offer sponsorship or COS. For the Republic of Ireland, as long as you are qualified, you do not need a certificate of sponsorship. All you need is a company to offer you a job. You just need a job. And with the job, you will get your employment permit and subsequently your entry visa. Another benefit of this pathway is what? Is that you will have 2 years. After 2 years, you'll be given 2 years visa. And after 2 years, you have what we call a permanent residency in the Republic of Ireland. And it starts to get very interesting because after 12 months of landing Ireland, you can apply for your family for what we call a family reunification visa. So, hey, for the first 12 months, you have to come alone. You have to settle into your job. You have to get an accommodation, start working. And after 12 months, you can apply for your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your children. So it's not limited to only your dependents, your family. You can apply for what we call family reunification after 12 months. So what that means is that you're not limited. If you need someone to help you, they can come with you. Another benefit of this pathway is that after 5 years, you qualify for Irish citizenship. And Irish citizenship, you don't need to write any test. You don't need to write any Life in Ireland test. There are no exams for you to write. As long as you've had a good standing in the country, it's almost automatic and guaranteed via this pathway that you become an Irish citizen with all the benefits that opens you up to the Schengen countries, opens you up to the UK. You can live and work in the UK after 5 years. So you can circumnavigate your journey to the UK if that is your desire through this pathway. Another benefit of this pathway is that you're not tied to one employer. So after 12 months, if the employer that you got an employment permit to work for, you do not want to work for that employer or they cease to exist, you don't need to return back to your country or you don't need to look for another employer to sponsor you, so to say. You can just switch and get a job. You can get a job without any other application on that 2 years visa. So you're not tied to an employer like they are your sponsor.
Fantastic. Thank you.
So these are few of the benefits that
at
time will allow me to say yes.
Thank you very much. Now, people want to know, how long does it take to get this visa and what are the requirements? What should they have to be able to apply for this visa?
Okay, so I know we always want things quick, and fast, but I'll say for this visa, there is a process. Give yourself 6 months to 9 months. There is a process to get it. So you need to give yourself a bit of time to prepare your documents. You need to have the qualification like I talked about. You need to have your passport ready. You need to have your international driver's license. So there's a time of preparation. And the things that are really important for this pathway is your qualification. So you need to be qualified. They're not just going to take anybody. They want people that are actually qualified. So I'll say give yourself 6 months to 9 months to prepare yourself, prepare your documents, get a job, and get your visa.
It's also important to have your international passport ready. Otherwise, all this is for
Absolutely. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Yes.
Okay, let's come to what grammatorial education does. How can grammatorial, this is a two-in-one question. How can grammatorial education help those who already have the experience of healthcare and want to move to the Republic of Ireland? And how can grammatorial help those who don't have the experience, who want to switch? Maybe they are businessmen and businesswomen, or they're a painter, or they have experience in engineering, but they want to use this route. How does grammatorial education now come into play?
Okay, this is a very good question because, we have people that are already qualified nurses or qualified physiotherapists or qualified healthcare professionals. And they say, look, I have my qualifications and I'm ready. I have everything ready. How can you help me? So what Grammatorial would do for those category of people is that we provide a 1 month coaching for you. So during that 1 month, you would have one-to-one, training sessions with us, whereby we will explain the process, all the requirements, the documents, where to find these jobs. Because there are certain places to find these jobs. These jobs are not just advertised anywhere. So there are specific places and their directions, their directives by the Department of Enterprise, Trade and Employment, the Irish Department of Enterprise, Trade and Employment, on how employers should be advertising this job for the applicants to qualify for this visa or this employment permit. So during the 1 month, we'll take you through all that process. We will also expose you to the job market, how to prepare your CVs, your cover letters, prepare you for interviews. Companies that are hiring and recruiting will give you all that support. And we would really just take you from point zero to the point where you want to get to, which is getting the interviews and getting the jobs. So that coaching is for the first category of people that are qualified. And for the second category of people, who are those that are not qualified, you studied business, marketing, finance, or some other course, and you have been working in another field, and you're saying to yourself, with everything that has happened post-pandemic, I've seen the works that, medical professionals have done, and I'm thinking of switching career. So if your desire, your aim is to switch career and to join the healthcare sector, then we are available to help you. We're able to help you. We can provide that training, that qualification that the Irish governments are looking for, which is a QQI, level 5, better QQI level 5. That can only be studied in the Republic of Ireland. But because Ireland and the United Kingdom share so much similarities, they have so much things in common, and they approve, they approve of UK qualifications as well. So the equivalent of the QQI level 5 is the level 3 diploma, RQF. It's a regulated qualification, and they are comparable on the Irish standard. So we will train you on that. We'll provide that training for that diploma, and it takes 6 months for the training. So hang on, don't think that you're going to spend 6 months and another 6 months again. Halfway through that 6 months, then we will start to coach.
Okay. So we're just going to round up with the other end. I think we should just do your conclusion before I ask you the last question. So you were talking about those who want to transition, who want to change. Yeah, so maybe you should just conclude that.
Okay. So we have two categories of people, like I said. For the second category of people that are looking to change career pathways, perhaps you have studied a different course and now you're looking at coming into the healthcare line or healthcare sector. This is the course for you. So this is the course you want to come on. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter, if you have sciences in your background. What we ask for as a minimum requirement is a pass in maths and English O level. So you need a pass in maths and English O level. So if you fall within this bracket or category of people looking to switch into the healthcare line, then the level 3 diploma in healthcare support or adult care, which is equivalent to the QQI level 5 Irish in the Ireland, is the course for you. So Grammatorial provides this training and this course within 6 months. So this is not an online course. It's a regulated qualification framework. It's done in both online, blended learning online, and there is a practical work experience section of this course. So what we do as part of this course is that you have the theory and the mandatory units, the optional units, and then you have a clinical placement as well to help you meet the work experience, part of the course. And that is what Grammatorial will provide for those that are not qualified. So we help you get qualified, and we also make you job ready, prepare you for the job market, expose you to employers that are recruiting, make sure you have everything that is ready, give you full career support to get those jobs in Ireland. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very, very much. Now, the main question that people will be asking is, how can we contact Grammatorial to be a part of this juicy offer you're giving us with respect to moving to Ireland? How can we reach you?
Okay, so you can reach us in different ways. Our preferred way of contact is via email, info@grammatorial.com. That would be in the description box. You can also reach out to us on Instagram. You can reach out to me for a one-on-one. Go on the link in my Instagram bio, and you can contact me on Instagram. You can also reach out to us on WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp numbers will also be in the description box. Please do not contact us through any other means apart from the means that we have put in the description box. These are the only ways you can reach us.
Thank you very, very much. So look, guys, it doesn't have to be the UK. You don't have to go to the UK at all costs. There is the Republic of Ireland that's offering you, in my own perspective, in my own eyes, even better. Okay, so take advantage of this. Contact Grammatorial Education using their email, info@grammatorial.com, or you go to their Instagram page, Grammatorial Education, and you contact them as well. Thank you very much for watching. This has been your one and only Waka Waka Doctor. Till I see you again on another video, another episode, and we talk about another country. It's bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.